Now, continuing onto your Azure homepage, open the IoT Hub that you just created. The name may be different as we are using different Azure accounts. In the left navigation bar, scroll down and click on Built-in Endpoints. Here, we need to create a new consumer group. Name it Raspberry Pi Consumer Group. After this, click on the white space to save this. Next, click on Create a Resource. Search and select Stream Analytics job. You will see a description on this page. Click Create. For the job name, you can use whatever you want. Example, Raspberry Pi. Leave all the other blocks unchanged. Leaving everything as it is, click Create. Once deployed successfully, you will see a message saying so. Now, click Go to Resource. For each Stream Analytics job, we need to define input, output, and query. You can see these on the screen. Now click Input. Add Stream Input. There are 3 options, but we select IoT Hub since we are using the IoT Hub to get the data. For input name, write IoT Hub Input. Change the consumer group to the Raspberry Pi consumer group. After this, click Save. Once this is done, click Outputs. Then add Power BI as we are going to use Microsoft Power BI to visualize the data. Name this Power BI Output. Then for dataset, put temp dataset, and for table name, put temp table. This will create a dataset and a table in Power BI Workspace. Next, click on Authorize. You might need to use your Azure account credentials to log in again. Once authorization is done, click Save. Now, we are done setting up input and output in the Stream Analytics job. This leaves one last piece of the puzzle, which is the query. Now click on Query. You can see the IoT Hub input and Power BI output that you had just created. Before writing the query, we will now switch to the Raspberry Pi. Open the Stream Python script that is provided with this video. Before we can run the script, we need to put in our Azure IoT Hub connection string primary key. Also modify the IoT device ID if you used a different one. You can now go ahead and read through the rest of the script as well. Once this is done, open the terminal. Now navigate to the location of the file. Use Python 2 to execute the script. Once successful, you will see the temperature data printed in the console. If you get -1, however, reboot the Raspberry Pi and try again. Coming back to the Stream Analytics job, for the query, modify the input and output. To do this, edit the SQL command, edit into clause to Power BI output, and edit the from clause to IoT Hub input. After this, modify the select clause as shown too. This will give you the current time and the temperature data as received. Click on the 3 little dots by IoT Hub input to configure it. Choose Sample Data from Input. Now change the duration to 1 minute and then click OK. The sampling will now run for 1 minute and it will receive the data from the Raspberry Pi. Please wait while this occurs. Once this is successful, click Test. If you get results resembling those that we can see on the screen here, your Raspberry Pi script is running correctly. You can then go ahead and click on Save and then select Yes. Now click Overview. Here, you can double check your input, output and query. Then click on Start and select Start once more. This will take some time. After this, you can use the same credentials to log into Power BI. Navigate to the Power BI web page. Once you log in, this is your home page. Now click on My Workspace, then click Create. Select Dashboard. Name this Raspberry Pi and click Create again. Now click Add Tile. There are many options that you can add for this website version. We will choose Custom Streaming Data. Click Next, then click Add Streaming Dataset. You can choose between the options given, but we want to use our own temp dataset that is not displayed. So click Cancel and redo the process, and you will now see the temp dataset. Click Next, and you can select Edit to configure. Go back and select Temp under Fields. You will see the data displayed on the card immediately. Now we want to use 2 decimal places for the temperature. Edit Value Decimal Places to 2 and click Next. In the title, type Temperature Celsius and click Apply. You can see these modifications in the tile. Now, to add another tile, redo the process, but select the visualization type as line chart. For the axis, use event date. For values, pick temp. Now click Next. You can go back and check if the streaming job starts successfully or not. For title, type temperature Celsius and then click Apply. Congratulations! You are now streaming temperature sensor data in real time. The line may look flat because temperature does not change very rapidly.